He's been outspoken about things, but in a very vague manner.
Online competitive gaming has never been this bad. It's fucking horrible. Everybody's cheating. If you're not blatantly cheating, you're like soft cheating.
He doesn't really speak on specific subjects. He doesn't really touch on anything directly linked to an individual. He will talk about the fact that Warzone is broken and the anti-cheat doesn't work, and the fact that the game has been riddled with cheaters for a very long time. But this actually caused NickMercs to take a different approach with his content. He decided, fuck Warzone, I'm going to Apex. It seems to me, in a fight or flight situation, NickMercs is the first one gone. Today, we tell the story of the internet tough guy. No, we're not talking about all of these fanboys who think that they can ask for 1v1s. And no, we're not talking about people who hide behind a keyboard and make threats. We're talking about the one and only YouTube. Listen, ¿qué pasa? NickMercs is somebody who has been a pioneer within the gaming industry, within the streaming industry, somebody whose voice gets heard no matter what he says. People listen.
Like the video!
He has a large follower count. He has a lot of people who take his word for gold. Now, this is somebody who has actually called out cheating and spoken about the cheating problem that's occurred across Call of Duty Warzone over the past 2 years.
Online competitive gaming has never been this bad. It's fucking horrible. Everybody's cheating.
It took him some time to finally speak out, however. But he is also somebody who believes he is the only person who can speak out on these matters. Because when it came to myself calling out certain people or asking questions about certain things, NickMercs got extremely defensive, decided to make threats during one of his live streams, which were directed at me.
Motherfucker, I mean, that dude's just talking shit about swag and he deserves to have his mouth shut. Personally.
But I did call him out on that threat, and he decided the best course of action for him would be to block me on all platforms. Now, this is something we've spoken about in the past, and it's not something that really bothers me. However, what does bother me is the fact he perceives himself as this tough guy.
Mouth shut.
And then when it comes to other people doing what he doesn't like it. So he can call out people in Call of Duty Warzone, he can speak about the problem of cheating in Call of Duty Warzone, but others can't. But NickMercs in the early days was one of the people who gave a lot of opportunity out to smaller creators, smaller streamers, giving these guys the opportunity to compete in the mfam gauntlet, to showcase their ability, to showcase what skills they have within the games.
Oh my god, you dropped a 30?
Let's go, bro.
And we've mentioned in a recent video how Diaz Biffle was one of those people, but Biffle isn't the only one. There were a number of people who came through the mfam gauntlet and ended up getting recognised. But this led to a more recent clip of NickMercs speaking out about certain people who he believed were cheating, and a lot of people tied that to the mfam gauntlet. So the idea behind that is that NickMercs created the mfam gauntlet to give other people opportunities, but then he believes later down the line he's seen some very suspicious moments within their gameplay. However, he was not willing to name names, which does seem to be a common trend with these large content creators. They don't want to name names, at least not publicly anyway. But NickMercs further down the line decided whilst he was playing with Tim the Tapman and others that it would be a great opportunity for him to somewhat dismiss what I do on this channel. Why on earth would somebody who's concerned about the cheating problem in online video games be concerned about a channel that is exposing the cheating and corruption within that industry? It's very strange, but this led to NickMercs actually trying to impersonate me.
What's going on here, guys, today? You know, I'm not saying that Swag cheats, but I'm not saying that he doesn't cheat. If you watch this clip right here, he might be cheating. I'm not sure if he does cheat, but he could be cheating. If you really watch, he could be cheating. He's probably a cheater. I'm not saying that he's cheating, but he's cheating.
And this wasn't the only time he decided to try and impersonate me. There was a number of occasions. So the big question is, why on earth did NickMercs, who is concerned about the Warzone cheating problem, feel the need to try and dismiss everything I do on this channel? Every single opportunity he could get. It didn't make sense. Was he protecting somebody? Was he worried that he may be exposed? Personally, I don't think NickMercs actually cheated. Looking back at his older gameplay, you can even see how he has to correct his aim on a number of occasions throughout pretty much every single stream. There was never any incidents where I would say that his aim was suspicious. Even his map awareness, I wouldn't even say that was suspicious. I actually used to use clips of NickMercs as a prime example of somebody who is top tier and compare that to the likes of these Diaz Biffles and Zed Laners, because they just turned up out of nowhere with godlike aim, better than anybody in the CDL. And NickMercs was somebody who was a content creator but had also played Fortnite at pro level, who had also played Call of Duty competitive level, and he was doing well until all of these self-proclaimed Warzone pros turned up on the scene.
It's gonna get better from here. Let's take a look at some of the replays coming out of NickMercs. I mean, this is crazy how they do it. It's rolling.
It does make you question whether or not NickMercs is fully aware of the things going on. He's been outspoken about things, but in a very vague manner. He doesn't really speak on specific subjects. He doesn't really touch on anything directly linked to an individual, but he will talk about the fact that Warzone is broken and the anti-cheat doesn't work, and the fact that the game has been riddled with cheaters for a very long time. But this actually caused NickMercs to take a different approach with his content. He decided, fuck Warzone, I'm going to Apex, and that's exactly what he did. He started the grind in Apex, piggybacking with some Apex pros, getting himself to Predator, and found himself in a new spotlight in the Apex scene. And he still gets the numbers, he still gets the views, so it didn't really make a difference for somebody of NickMercs' size, NickMercs' follower base, did it? But we are all still left here wondering why on earth he decided to make the switch at that time. Yes, he did claim that Warzone was riddled with cheats. Yes, he did claim that Warzone was a broken game, but he didn't give specifics. I would love to hear from NickMercs and understand exactly why he moved away in detail. And I think that the answers are there. I think that he believes lots of people are cheating, but he's not willing to speak out about it. But even though NickMercs hasn't actually spoken out about individuals to call them cheaters, he's more than happy to sit there and defend specific streamers too. He's claimed that Zed Laner is just great at the game. He's claimed Diaz Biffle is actually great at the game too. However, these two are the most suspicious players we've ever seen, who literally look like they are rage hacking at times. So why on earth would he have a problem with the cheating in the game and defend the people who are mostly accused of cheating in that game? How much of a dent would it make in the Warzone scene if NickMercs spoke out? Everybody who he believes is cheating, imagine he just decided to sit there one day and reel off a list of people. That would be fucking epic.
I know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. Okay? We both know what you're doing.
But unfortunately, NickMercs, in true NickMercs fashion, made the swift exit. Just like he did when he blocked me on all social media platforms after calling me out, saying I needed to be dealt with personally. It seems to me, in a fight or flight situation, NickMercs is the first one gone. And it's that simple. And it doesn't make sense really, does it? Considering he puts across this big tough guy attitude, showing all of his muscles with no neck, talking in like a hard man, I'm from the Bronx attitude, and yet he runs away. Yes, the game's broken, and yes, he had the opportunity to move away to another game and still maintain his streaming career. Other people don't have that option, but he did. But for the people suffering in Call of Duty Warzone, the content creators struggling who are playing legitimately, whilst all of these cheaters run wild within the game, getting away with it, winning tournaments, what's NickMercs doing? Nothing. He's just literally ran away. So although this story isn't really about a cheater, it's about the cheating problem in Call of Duty Warzone and how one person could have made a change but chose not to and chose to run away. That's NickMercs. So in my eyes, NickMercs has been and always will be a massive part of the problem when it comes to the cheating in Call of Duty Warzone. Guys, if you did enjoy the video, hit that thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe and turn on notifications. If you want to support the channel further, hit that blue join button and become a member of the BadBoybeaman. If you're on iPhone, there's a link in the description below for you guys to join, because apparently the join button doesn't exist on iPhone. Come and follow me on Twitter at badboybeaman. Also guys, we are going to be doing live custom games every single Tuesday, 9 PM British Standard Time. If you want to get involved, all you got to do is turn up to the stream. Until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace!